Hey guys, it's Paul Ingram with KaliCenter.com, and somehow I got in this predicament. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you a Kali way to escape this scarf hold position. Alright, let's get to it and hopefully I can get out of here. Alright, so the first way to do this, the Kali way, is that even when he's applying pressure, my left hand is free. And in Kali, we carry two knives. So I open it up, and then we start going. Alright, but that's the easy way. So what we're going to do today is show you an empty hand version of how we utilize Kali to get out of this. Alright, so from here, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have your hands and your elbows inside, nice and tight. Alright, that way he can't start playing with that arm and manipulating that arm for an arm lock, Americana, anything like that. So if you're up against a BJJ guy, make sure that you keep everything tight. One of my BJJ coaches back in the day said to me, which always stuck with me, connected equals protected. Alright, so keep yourself connected here, and then left hand is free. So in Kali, we have our hacks, and we have our slaps, and we have our elbows. So even when we're tussling around, go ahead and move around a little bit, boom, boom, crack, you go right to that carotid artery, or right to the ear, or right to the temple. And we pound that. So as you're going out, boom, crack, you hit that extremely hard. So notice that we still have motion with our hips. So as we're moving around, he's struggling, he's wrestling me out, boom, we still can rotate the hip and shoulders in for power. Notice I'm keeping this hand close so that way I'm not getting choked. All right, and then from there, crack, we can hit him obviously multiple times, and we can work our way to sit up. Once we're up from here, now we can go back into our strikes, or we can reverse him with some locks and different things from there as well. Stepping over the body and going into the locks. So Tom's got me in that scarf hold. He's got me in this, he's got all his pressure, his lat is digging into my lungs. It's hard to breathe. First thing to do, crack. Hit him multiple times here. You even drop the elbow, using that form or slapping. From there, once we daze him a little bit, kick the hips out, make sure that we sit on up, keep the pressure on him, and then we can go into our follow-up strikes, or we can go into our countering arm bars, or our counter shoulder locks. All right, adding a little bit of oomph into it. If for some reason, bang, you hit him and he's still holding on really tight, we go into biting. And we're going to bite this entire pec right here completely off. Especially when he's higher up, bang, going to the bite. Usually helps to create some confusion, and then we're up on top. You can go into chokes, right? And obviously you can go into a lot of different locks, keep the pressure on them, and go back into your strikes here. Obviously dropping the vertical elbows is going to give you a really cool effect. Alright, so as you can see, Kali, we do have groundwork, and we're going to be bringing more groundwork to you using Filipino martial arts. You can see a lot of similarities with some of the positional stuff between Kali and Jiu Jitsu. So when we're doing these videos, one of the things I want you guys to realize is that A, I'm not against Jiu Jitsu or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I used to train it. One of the things I always tell, a lot of people ask me, if you were to pair up a martial arts with Kali, what would it be? Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want to see more of these videos, tell me about it. If you have any positions that you want to see particularly, let me know. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And head on over to KaliCenter.com and check out the online school. We have almost 300 videos up there now, and it's growing every single week. So what did you think of this move, Tom?
It was great. I mean, those shots are landing really hard, and there's a lot of simulation going on, but you can feel the power in that hip and shoulder rotation from the weaponry. That's super important when you're in an inferior position like that.
That's it. And that's why we train weapons first, typically in Kali, because it's going to enhance your empty hand strikes and give you more speed and more power with that. Thanks, Tom. Right, and we'll check you guys later, and we'll be back.
And increase the quality of one's life. This team usually performs with steel hard swords and knives, but we told them that real weapons are not allowed here at the Daily Center. So, performing today with their training sticks and blades from the Kali Center, please welcome Paul Ingram, Oliver Carnati, Joe Burke, and Tom Zakbea.
And if we switch it off to the next category,